I've seen what he can do, and it's a little different at this level, but I know that he can handle it, and I'm excited to play with him.
He's a,
What do you remember about that season? I mean, obviously it was a pretty special season, going undefeated. Like you said, you guys dominated the state title.
Undefeated, closest game was 42 points. So every game was a running clock in the second half. We had a ton of guys go D1 from there. Me, Jake, and Josiah DeGuara, and Green Bay all made it to the NFL. So it was a lot of fun. We had great coaches. One of our coaches, the head coach at Sanford now, Troy Taylor. The other coaches at Sac State, Chris Richardson. So it was a lot of fun that year, and it's been great having to be a part of this team. And then, even though the circumstances are unfortunate, it's exciting to get to play with them this season.
what was the number one trait that stood out to you about him when he was the quarterback for your high school team?
I mean, as a player, just outrageously good accuracy. I'd watch him just hit the crossbar, the goalpost, just 10 times in a row, no problem. And it was just ridiculous the way he was in high school. So as a football player like that, but mentally really hard worker, and like I was saying before, he's super even keeled. He's not going to be overwhelmed by an atmosphere or anything like that. He's just showing up and he's working.
Joe has a reputation, obviously, being able to thread the needle and throw any pass on the field. Jake, given what you just said about his accuracy, even back in high school, still capable of doing that?
Extremely accurate. I think that like I'm not gonna sit and compare them because obviously Joe's one of the better players in the NFL. So, but I have a lot of confidence in what Jake can do, and I'm excited to watch him perform.
Were you encouraged the way he played in a tough spot Thursday night in Baltimore?
Absolutely, it was a very tough spot, like you said, and it's a big divisional game on the road under the lights, and as an offense we weren't doing especially well, so it's a tough spot to come in, but he did really well, and he led a great touchdown drive at the end of the game, so we put a lot more of those together, and I think we can win a bunch of games.
How special is that? I mean, a lot of people don't remain friends with their high school friends, but here you are with a dude you played with in high school and now sitting in the NFL on the same team.
It's wild. It's a crazy situation, crazy small world, and it's been a lot of fun having him be on the team in any capacity, and so it'll be exciting to take the field with him again on Sunday. Like 92 of them from one year. Either 92 touchdowns in a year, so I'm bragging on him. I mean, the craziest one was winning states 68-7, I think it was, against a really good Oceanside team at the time. So that was pretty wild, just being able to run up the score like that in a state championship game. It's so long ago, I don't remember any plays in particular. I just remember that feeling and how exciting it was. So I don't know if we're gonna win by 61 points in the NFL, but we just got to win some games.
I'm curious.